What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Guys, we're going to do something a little different this October, something I haven't really done in the past. I've tried to give you like a Halloween special, but I figure what the heck, throughout the month we're going to play some horror-themed, hopefully mostly Atari 2600 games. There are a few games that we're going to venture outside of the system, but we will get to that when we get to it. So I was thinking to myself, especially after playing a couple weeks ago, if you recall, I played a ROM hack of Haunted House that was Evil Dead themed. And in hindsight, maybe I should have included that here in October for this whole season of the witch bullshit, whatever you want to call it. Considering October is my favorite month, and I do absolutely love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday of the year. But at the time I downloaded that, I downloaded a whole bunch of games just like today's offerings. And today's offerings is one of the only ones I can remember. I downloaded a whole bunch of them for this reason. And I can't remember any of them. But today we're going to play a game that's based off of Dawn of the Dead, one of my favorite horror flicks of all time, my favorite zombie flick. Although Day of the Dead is my favorite Romero zombie flick. Go figure. But this is a ROM hack of Worm War 1. And that game in itself is terrifying. And would lend in perfectly to the season. Not because the game itself is scary. It's your typical shooter with aliens and all kinds of stuff. But the sound design is terrifying. It's like someone took a baseball bat, put glass spikes and sandpaper and hot coals on it and jammed it into your ears. And that was the pleasant part of what's going to happen to your eardrums. To the point was when I put the game on my emulator here, I actually had to pause it because it was going to start. Watch this. Watch this. So, I'm not even playing the game yet, and it's already fucking vomiting up. This game's notorious for having the Atari itself sound like it's fucking freaking out and about to die on you. But regardless, it's Dawn of the Dead themed, and it's October, and it looks like I need to map a different button to my joystick here, or to my controller, because the button I use for the action here in Atari is starting to stick. But regardless, let's play the game. Hopefully I have the sound levels fine. Hopefully they're not destroying your fucking face too much. So, as you can tell, you're in a truck, so maybe it's the remake of Dawn of the Dead? Because I would think you'd be in a mall. Actually, Berserk would be perfect. You're in a mall. Oh, shit. But you're driving around in a truck, I guess, and you're just mowing down zombies who turn into tombstones after you blow their asses to smithereens. It's a nice Irish word for you. And there's really nothing more to it. You kill the zombies, and hopefully they don't get your truck. And every now and again, some weird thing with a G on it comes up, and you shoot that, and every zombie on the screen dies. I don't know. It's not too difficult a game, but it's not the easiest one in the world either, especially on the ears. Again, hoping the sound design is fine. I mean, the levels are fine. Oh yeah, guys, my button's sticking real bad, but we're gonna stick with it. We're not gonna quit. So in all seriousness, if you guys have if you know of any ROM hack games for the Atari 2600 that's horror movie themed, that you would suggest highly, let me know in the comments. And I'm not talking about actual games that came out. Maybe we'll do Halloween Texas Chainsaw. Maybe I'll do a 2-4. We'll play them both because I want to play games that aren't, not everyone's going to play them. I'm not trying to stick out or be fucking anything special. Oh, shit. Go, 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 truck, go! But, I don't want to do the same old thing that you'd see every year from other people for the past however long YouTube's been around, 2005 or whatever. But that's it. That's my first round of Dawn of the Dead. Look at this. This is how random it is. I get one of these blow up all your zombie things with no zombies on the screen. I'm just gonna shoot that. I don't know if you get more points that way or not. I'm not even paying attention to my points, but I don't know. How say you when it comes to the George Romero zombie flicks? And you can include the newer ones like Diary of the Dead, which is, it is what it is. Good on him for trying. The guy went total independent on that one. Like college, college, college movie budget film school. I meant to say. I actually like Survival of the Dead. I like that movie a lot. It's like the Hetfields and the McCoys with zombies. I've always wanted to see a zombie western, and there was one. I think it was called The Dead or the Better. That was like a straight to DVD. That's the one thing that sucks about this. If you get killed by one of these guys, they don't disappear. So if you respawn, they're still in your path. I think it was called The Dead or the Better. And it was a very low budget one. It was alright. But if someone could make like a High Plains Drifter with zombies, that would be awesome. I would love to remake High Plains Drifter. That, if you ask me, it's a ghost story. It's a fucking ghost story. And if you watch that movie, just watch the intro. Listen to that fucking music. Don't tell me that wasn't meant to be a ghost story. You know, people say, well, it's ambiguous. Was he the guy? Of course he was the fucking guy. The hell's wrong with you for not thinking so? But I don't know. Yeah, going back to what I was saying. Which one of Romero's zombie flicks is your favorite? I would honestly say the Day of the Dead out of Romero's is my favorite. You know, you could talk about the Italian ones too, as far as zombie flicks go. I think Dawn is just the most revered one because it was the most fun. You know, and that's a lot of reason why Day didn't do as well, because people wanted another fucking comic book style zombie movie, and they got an angry one. And it was the 80s. Everyone was fucking pissed off in the 80s. Government and Reaganomics. And by the way, Reagan was one of my favorite presidents, so I'm not picking on him or anything, but I don't know. As much as I hate the 80s, I miss the 80s. Does any of that make sense to you? Yeah, see, this is where it's going to start getting unfair. But I think I will leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. You get the point. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just gonna pause it so you don't have to listen to it and switch over to the screen. So that was Dawn of the Dead, a ROM hack of Worm War 1 for your Atari 2600. I'm gonna try to remember the other games I downloaded. I know I downloaded a Phantasm one. I don't want to play that one. At least not right away. I want to practice that one for a little bit. It's like a dungeon crawler style. You know, they try to do a 3D hallways. If it's the one I'm thinking of. And it looks way too complicated. I just want to pick up the fucking controller and play. And I have to remind me to remap it out. I've been using this button here. It's starting to stick now. These ones are fine. They're nice and springy. Maybe it's just time to get an actual quality controller. I paid $250 for this. And you can buy them $10 all day long. But either way, I don't know, guys. So if you have any suggestions, I can't remember what I downloaded, but I'll keep looking anyway. And the only reason I got this one to pull up is because I literally just typed in Dawn of the Dead out of desperation, and it pulled up in my emulator. And there it was. So, I don't know. So go ahead and leave your feedback, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback through the Creep is positive. Go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below. And, of course, I'll say it for the 20th time. Suggestions. And, yeah, I hope October's going well for you guys. Share all your October-y stuff with me. I absolutely love this season, and I can't get enough of it, which is weird why I don't do as much on here with the season. I don't have the production value up here. And I tried once. And it just didn't come through. And I talked about that in the video with the Evil Dead themed haunted house game. I'm sure I did. So I'll put a link to that at the bottom corner of your screen. Guys, yeah, thank you always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And to all my new subscribers, I've gotten a whole bunch this past week. I really do appreciate you guys coming by and checking this out. And hopefully you'll stick around and, eventually, once in a while, I'll feed you. I'll feed you something. And that's really all there is to it, guys. Happy Friday. So, guys, have a great weekend. I will see you Sunday night live on Instagram. Every Sunday night on Instagram, the Atari Creep. I go live at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Come join me. We'll probably play a little more Spy Hunter to try to ramp up that score, which I'm not very good at anyway. Until next time, guys, take care. Creep it real. Bye-bye. This game sounds like ass. I hate this game.